New face at the Airdrie game today. Where are you coming from?
Forfar.
Forfar. So you've not far down then.
Not far travelled, but I've lived in Airdrie for 40 years.
How are you feeling getting into today's game?
Just hoping to see a good game. I haven't been at a football match for a long time. A long time since I've been at an Airdrie game, so let's hope for a good game.
Fingers crossed. Any predictions from either of you?
I'll happily go for a 2-1 Airdrie victory.
Good.
Left for helmet. 2-0 Airdrie.
Brilliant.
Confident for today's game?
Aye, hopefully. Since how we won last week in Dundee last week, maybe we might get a penalty shootout. Hope to let me win though.
What's your score predictions?
Depends on the players, but I say hopefully 2-1 it is.
Nervous. I'm not confident either, but we might be able to win this. Get a fluky goal. That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Me and you used to run the lines as ball boys.
We did indeed, aye. That wasn't yesterday.
No. And even when I've been doing the pictures, I've been guiding the ball boys and telling them, right, lose that spare ball that you've got, and telling them to speed up or slow down. But obviously an Airdrie fan for a long time. How are you feeling about the season so far?
It's been up and down. Got to give him a chance at the top of the tree, see how he does. But he's proving people wrong. He's getting things wrong, but he's got to learn. So just need to give him time, see how we go.
The last couple of performances haven't been that good. Well, how do you think we can improve on that?
Is there any way we could improve? Bring in a proven goal scorer. We need somebody that can help Big Gal. Not mean he likes his tap-ins, but you need somebody that can score for the 18-yard box. Maybe a couple of defenders. 6'5" would be ideal. Yeah. You know what I mean? But aye, that's all than that. That's really it.
Confident?
2-1 Airdrie.
Smashing.
There we go.
Is this a Scotch pie or a steak pie, Harvey?
Steak pie.
Go for it then.
Right, I've got some French steak pie.
One bite, everyone knows the rules.
That's a good pack.
Started well, and then we got a fairly Callum Gallagher goal there in the end.
Aye. Great to see him get on the score sheet again, back to winning ways last week. Hope he continues. Great player.
Just a shame another goalkeeping error leads to a goal yet again.
I had a bit of confidence after last week's display. He was brilliant, but hopefully the second half he's back to last week's performance. He done well last week.
What were your thoughts in that first half?
Well, the goal was a bit disappointing to give away. The keeper could have maybe done a bit better, maybe not coming out to it. He knew he wasn't going to be able to fully time the ball, but being 1-0 at half time against a championship team's a pretty decent score, and if we can just go into the second half, play a wee bit better, we could maybe grab a 2-1. I've got penalties in.
Really poor goal to give away. Could have went in at the break 1-up, which gives them a big boost now for Dundee to come out the second half. But we'll see what happens. Listen, the goal we scored, I wanted to see a goal and it was brilliant. Listen, the fans went mental when we scored, and it's a moment I'll remember forever.
And it's nice to see Gabby McGill back on the bench and warming up and running about.
A great player. Just hopefully he can stay under form now, not pick up another injury, and then can carry on from there.
And do you follow Airdrie Fan TV already?
Yeah, I've watched a few of the videos.
Watched them all and followed
Brilliant.
on Instagram and stuff. So.
Smashing. And what about going forward? Is there anything you want to see from us?
Just in January, probably some more signings just to upgrade, because obviously having the youth players on the bench isn't useful if we're not going to use them. So just needing a bigger squad, and hopefully then we can push on to get promotion.
Just what you said, more squad depth to be honest, because we need it for the rest of the season, especially if we're trying to get back up into the top 4 and stuff like that. So we need as much players as we can get to help the squad and push us up there.
Decent first half.
It was a very scrappy first half. We've been over the ball, they've been over the ball. It was a really scrappy goal to lose just before half time. Great finish for Gal as usual.
What do you have chat about the second half so far?
Chat about the second half of the game. Great second goal for Dundee. Can't ask for anything more apart from the keeper and mistakes, but we easily have to win on this.
3-2 at half time, at extra time. Can't fault the keeper for that third goal. Just a man at the back post, free of his defender. We weren't out of it, but it's a tough comeback now. Harvey, you were hoping to see your first penalty shootout, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen. How do you feel?
I just feel it's like really bad. I mean, we've known for a long time that there's not enough squad depth in this side.
It's lack of players. Like the boys are doing really well, and obviously Gal and Smith who score, like they're great. And the red card was never a red. 2 players clashing. It shouldn't have been a second yellow. So I think when Cammy went off, it kind of froze a wee bit. But playing with a back three, I think we really should have went with a back four to try and defend it. But obviously onto the league. The league's more important. I think we should get ourselves out of this. But again, lack of players. We need to get some of the younger boys back into the squad.
Yeah. I said at the start of the game I'd take a pumping today if it meant that we were able to relax and rest ahead of next week's game against Falkirk away. I would rather have taken 3 points there, but it's difficult when you've seen Justin come off one injury, Callum Smith burst finally. Finally he's actually run out of energy, and obviously Callum Gallagher putting in the performance of the season so far.
Like I say, between Gal, Smithy, even Gabby coming on there, like the three of them, they're great players and they can score when they need to. And obviously we've seen that from Gal lately, getting the tap-ins and stuff like that. Next week Falkirk, like I stay in Falkirk myself, so it's great to go to there because I can wind up on my pals back home. But like I say, focus on the season, get some of the younger boys into the club. Like the development squad's got some great players. I've been watching their games, and they're playing next Sunday at Falkirk as well, so I'll probably go and watch them. But again, like lack of players, and the team are playing well, but we just need to get more players in the squad.
What do you think of the game then in the end?
Well, we were unlucky. The game kind of just got away from us after Cam Valentine got sent off, which is debatable, but they tried their hardest, I suppose. Did well.
It was one of those ones where it's probably a first yellow card, but you felt hard done by, but being a second yellow card.
Yeah, definitely. But they played well. 2 each in the 90 minutes. It's a good result away from home against a team of the champions. Falkirk next week, and then Dunfermline after that. Two tough games.
Hoping for 6 points.
Yeah, well, we need to. Can't drop many points this year.
Well, boys, we've made it back home after that game today. How do you feel it went?
A bit disappointing, to be fair, because we held on for the whole game. We were winning from part of it. But it goes to show that the lack of squad depth is costing us games at the later stages. But when it went to extra time, they made 6 subs. We had just youngsters on the bench.
At the end, we were holding on at extra time, but there was no way that we were ever going to, I think, not avoid losing that, because you could see that the lads weren't able to make runs up front because they'd been puffing it out all game.
And not even just today, you know, Smithy, Gal,
all season.
The rest of them, they've been doing it all season, and unfortunately we don't have the squad.
The rotations.
To rotate, to put someone on the bench and give them the rest.
Even last season, we should never have got rid of the likes of Jordan Allen or Josh Carey, even Celine. If he's going to sit on the bench, it's Sherman, may as well sit on the bench for us. It's another option off the bench, it's not 16 or 17.
Yeah.
And my thoughts as well are that Dean Linus today, absolutely terrible, and I think you can't, because these lads, we don't have the subs to go into extra time and things like that. And these mistakes from him are stupid, and I just think that a lot of the times when he was coming out, the defenders maybe would have had it covered in themselves.
Gianni had a great game today, along with Callum
A lot of
Gallagher.
respect for Gianni today.
Performance of the season, goal of the season so far. We've not really had many spectacular goals, but that was something special from him today. After a typical Callum Gallagher goal last week, it was very atypical for him today.
And I think, like, seen from these last couple of weeks, Ewan Devaney's work rate's been really well, I think, and he keeps pushing on, which I'm liking about him. I think that's definitely a big positive to take out of these games.
Yeah, and his work rate is coming on great. It was team of the week last week, which is good to see. And after being dropped a couple of times earlier in the season, he's coming back stronger. He's not let it affect him, and he's grown from it as well.
If Devaney's going to get dropped for not having the best game, why doesn't Linus get dropped? Because that's not the first one. Against Edinburgh when he miscaught it. I know it's only a slight mistake, but I'd rather a young keeper makes mistakes than an experienced keeper that shouldn't be making those mistakes.
It's not looking too positive today as well that Justin Devaney was limping when he was off, and
yeah, it not look good.
Obviously, like, it showed with Dean Linus and things today how much we're missing these injured players like Josh Ray and goals, and LJ as well today. If we had him running down the wing, I think it would have made a different game out of the game.
Yeah, especially then that gives us Gabby as as an extra, as opposed to kind of covering the injury.
Gabby's back, and hopefully Frizzell, we definitely need Josh Ray back, because you seen Gianni today, effort levels were right up there, and just I don't think he lost one ball. But if he did, maybe one or two, but. Very, very solid game again from Gianni. We're at the cup, but we're looking forward to Falkirk and Dunfermline. Big games, it's must win for some of them, because
it's a 6-pointer.
Yeah, we're 10 points off top and like 3 points off a second. Because I think our only hope now is, I mean, I'm not writing us off, but I don't see Dunfermline dropping 10 points and us gaining 10 points without the likes of Falkirk and Edinburgh and Montrose.
Whilst all of them drop points around us as well.
It's all, like last season, if we won both those scrappy games at Clyde, we would have won the league.
Yeah.
But so it just goes to show, most times in this league, it's by 1 or 2 points, if anything. Because right now we're in 6th, and we're 3 points off at second. So it goes to show it's really, really tight up the top, like it normally is.
Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.